What's up, guys? This is Shivam from Team Zion. Let's talk about two types of wallets that exist in the crypto world. Now, one are custodial wallets, second are non custodial wallets. I bet that you were thinking, I'm going to talk about hot wallets, cold wallets, and all of that. All of that, more or less, almost all of that comes into non custodial wallets. So, I'll give you a couple of examples as well. Let's talk about custodial wallets first. Now, custodial means what? Somebody else has the custody of your funds, right? That means your private keys, they are not in your hand and somebody else has access to them. And when I say access, it's kind of debatable on if it is legal for them to use your funds. But as an example, let's look at all the exchanges that there are out there, right? Binance, you name it, you name any exchange, right? Binance, FTX, whatever exchanges, right? They don't give you a private key to access your wallet, but they do give you a wallet address. The backend, or rather the private key of your public address, is held by them, and they have rights over kind of using them, or rather using your private key based on the OTP and all of those transactions that you do. And in crypto, a lot of people say not your keys, not your crypto, right? And this is what they're referring to. That means an exchange can put a hold on any of your transactions or a hold on your funds whenever they want. Now, is it completely legal for them to do so? Probably not, but of course they can do that. Now, there are pros and there are cons to that. The con is, of course, you don't own your keys, you don't own your crypto, and that's of course an obvious con. But what are the pros? A lot of times, guys, exchange to exchange transfers are free and are instant. That's one pro. Number two pro is these exchange accounts, usually if you're looking at like big exchanges like Binance and all of these guys, they're more often than not going to be insured. So in case something happens with the exchange, right, a mass hack happens, right? If it's your mistake, I don't think they're going to be able to get your crypto back. But in case a mass hack happens or something like that happens, you are going to be returned, if not more than 90% of your funds, if not all, right? And that's the obvious pro. Another thing that's a pro is a lot of transactions are going to be cheap and easier to execute. So they are good for beginners. Custodial accounts, custodial wallets in crypto, they are much better for beginners as compared to non-custodial wallets. Now, if you're in crypto, you must know how to use both. So on the non-custodial side, you hold the keys. So for example, MetaMask, for example, Trust Wallet, Exodus. On the software side, on the hardware side, you have Trezor, you have Ledger, you have SafePal, and 10 other types of wallets, right? Where the private key is held by you. In case you lose access to that private key, somebody else gets access to your crypto and you can't do anything about it. The security of these wallets is completely in your hands. Now, for example, let's say I'm using MetaMask in my computer and I connect it to 10 different places and I connect it to a site, I maybe get phished, something like that. I am bound to lose my crypto. Nobody's going to give me an insurance on that. Nobody's going to be able to technically help me because on the blockchain, if a transaction is done, it is done, right? So that's an obvious con. So you have to be very, very careful on how you use these non-custodial wallets where you hold your private keys. How safely are you storing your private keys? Are you storing them on your computer, which is a big mistake, right? If you're storing them like me at times on a piece of paper and keeping it at different places, that's fine, but paper gets destroyed. Are you using a metal plate? If your portfolio is big enough, a lot of people use metal plate. Now, I haven't used a metal plate personally, but I know a lot of people who do that, right? So you have to take care of your private keys. You have to make sure that nobody gets access to that. Now, if you're using a wallet in your phone, like a Trust Wallet, Exodus, MetaMask, something like that, you have to take care of your phone. You have to take care that nobody gets into your phone. You have to take care that you don't get hacked. Very, very, very important. And that's kind of an obvious added measure. But here's the pro. You own your crypto. It's completely yours. 100% your ownership. You will own that. That's the fun of a non-custodial wallet. Now, as I said, there are pros and there are cons to both. Now, if you're trading a lot, then of course, having a custodial wallet will make sense because you don't incur trading fees, you don't incur transfer fees or kind of cross-chain transfer fees and all of that, right? If I'm using, for example, Exodus and I want to exchange BUSD for Ethereum, it has to go through a bridge, so I will incur a cost. But when I'm exchanging BUSD to Ethereum in an exchange, the cost is very, very minimal, right? So you'll need to take care of all of those things while deciding which one you need. If you're trading, exchange accounts, custodial wallets make more sense. If you're not trading enough, if you are just buying and holding on for years and years, then of course a non-custodial wallet like Ledger or Trezor makes more sense for you. This is a very quick video on 2 types of wallets in crypto, guys. Do let us know how you like this video, and if you've learned something, make sure to smash that like button, guys. This is Shivam. I will see you guys next time.